Hi guys, welcome back. So I want to give you a really quick and easy like last minute Halloween idea that you guys could do. So we're just going to start off by taking some liquid latex and some cosmetic wedges and just start placing a thin layer where you want this cut to go. And so I'm actually just going to be using regular old Kleenex for this. I'm going to split it in half so it's like a nice thin layer and just like slap it on. And you want to do a couple of layers of this. So you're going to do liquid latex on the skin and then a layer of tissue and then more liquid latex and then a layer of tissue. You guys get the idea, so on and so forth. And I would recommend doing 3 to 4 layers of this. It's just going to make it look more realistic if it's nice and thick. And then like the thicker it is, like the deeper the cut will essentially look. And so make it messy. Like don't worry about the edges because it's going to look more realistic if it almost looks like your skin is falling off or ripping off or whatever you want to call it. But yeah, do that until you're satisfied with how thick it is for how deep you want the cut. And the best part about a look like this is 1, your face makeup can be anything. And 2, you can put a cut anywhere. So that is why I love Halloween looks like this because it's so quick and so easy. And so here I'm just drying it down so I can start to paint over it and it won't be sticky. So I'm just going on with my foundation. I'm using the Matte and Poreless and then just cover the whole thing up with foundation so it matches your skin. And then you just want to cut your hole. So I'm doing mine like kind of right in the center. Be careful so you don't like scrape your skin or anything, but you know, cut a hole in there. And then I just kind of cut off some of it so it, you know, makes the hole look nice and open. And just do it until you're satisfied with, you know, how your hole looks and how you want it to sit. Next, I'm just going in with this like little Mehron like Bruise paint kind of palette and just a regular old paintbrush. And I start with like the lightest red as my base. And you put it all in there and you cut in your skin and then, you know, splash it all over the area, you know. I mean, you did get cut on the neck. You're going to kind of be bleeding everywhere. Then I'm going to dip into it looks brown, but it's actually more of a purple base. And this is honestly my favorite color in this little wheel to use because it looks like really dark blood. But then like you'll see as I start pulling it on the outside, it has that purple base I was talking about, which is perfect for like the bruising look. So I put this in there and then, you know, I let the tissue kind of rip and everything so it looks more messy and, you know, jacked up. So just like if it rips and moves and you see white, you know, cover it up so, you know, you can't see it anymore. And then take this color like onto your actual skin because, you know, I assume the skin would bruise if you had this giant old cut on your neck. And there you can see what I was talking about, like the tissue like ripped and just kind of pull it back and let it hang. I think it just looks cooler, looks more realistic, adds more definition and all that jazz. So yeah. Now I'm going to be dipping into the black. And this is more along the lines of like for the edges and like right up under my skin folds, I guess. Like I push it down deeper into the tissue. Just because, you know, you don't need too much black. It's just nice for like right inside the little area. Me checking it out. It was really attractive. And then now I'm just going to start kind of taking mixtures of everything. And then that's when I'm just going to start dragging it all over the place just until you get the desired effect that you want. Now I'm going to be taking a black and burgundy eyeshadow, literally just mixing them together, and I'm going to be setting that so it doesn't go anywhere. And then I'm also going to create like more dimension and more like of a bruise look in certain places and on like my actual skin around the edges. The shadow's also going to help it blend just so you can't see where like the tissue ends and your skin actually starts. And I drug this shadow down pretty far for when I do the blood, so when it drips, it just kind of all flows together. And I'm going in with a little bit more of just that purpley brown looking color again because it's my favorite. I know you couldn't really see what I was doing there. I was like checking way deep in the hole when I bent over. So now I'm just going to go in with some stage blood and just start putting that everywhere. I started with my cosmetic wedge, and as you can see, it like, I was not satisfied. It wasn't giving me the effect that I wanted, so I am eventually just going to switch to my paintbrush. I just poured some out onto like a paper plate, and then I'm just going to essentially let it drip all over the place down my neck. I'm going to plop it in some spots, but I just kind of wanted it to look more organic and falling wherever it wanted to fall. And don't worry, I do fix that little area. There I go, right there. And that's the thing I love about looks like this. Like, it's so messy, you guys, that it really just doesn't matter. Like, just slap it on there until you're kind of satisfied with the way it looks. I will say, just a heads up, this doesn't really dry. It stays more like sticky and drippy. So if you don't like that, I would try something else. This is just what I had on hand, so this is what I used. But just a fair warning. So once you get that all over the place and are satisfied with how it looks, that is the end result. Literally no time at all. It's so quick and so easy, yet it looks like you put in a lot of work. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up and go ahead and subscribe to my channel. I hope you have a fun and safe Halloween, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye!